Hey everyone, and welcome to The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine, part 35. Yes, I got that right. Where we just saw a vision of Detlef killing Delacroix, which is one of his previous victims, and apparently he had quite a friendship with the guy, or a small sort of friendship, and he was really upset about it, so I think we can sort of assume that he isn't doing the murders for him, but he has to get something else out of it, or because he has a debt or something. I guess we'll find out.
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Detlef first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Detlef.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad, though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with?
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Is he happier to rest against the wall? Oh. Never mind, he has something of a bed there. Okay, that's fair. Regeneration potion formula. I'll just take this. Do you mind, Regis? My last thought before I succumb to sleep. That is a lot of updates right there. That's what we made. And the other one doesn't show up. Oh, that's nice. Regis, I'm going to sit on your face for a moment and not loot that. Oh my god, I feel so bad for him!
Not now, Geralt. I could not move a step without your assistance.
Shouldn't you be lying down? Oh man. What did I do to the poor guy? Oh, let's plunder a sarcophagus. Why not? Oh, that's good plunder. Should plunder more. Very cozy place he's got here. I didn't even get to explore this at all because we just rushed out on it last time. Biography of the Vampire Regis from the Quill of Dandelion, really? One of the most extraordinary individuals I've encountered during my numerous adventures at Geralt's side was the vampire known as Regis. To be precise, he was known as Emil Regis Rohelek Tertiev Godefroy. That's a mouthful, so that's why we call him Regis. By his own reckoning, he was 428 years old, and was the descendant of unfortunate beings trapped in our world during the conjunction of spheres. You are surely thinking, dear reader, about catacans, alps, and other such monsters, and are pondering how it was that the Witcher, who, it must be admitted, is a slayer of monsters, came to keep such company. I must here explain that Regis was a higher vampire, a creature which physically does not differ all that much from a man. Except when he's thirsty. When he's really, really thirsty, then he differs quite a bit. Higher vampires are also much more powerful than their wild confreres, and their regenerative abilities significantly outpace those of anything else you have encountered or can even imagine. But it is not because of his outer appearances or inner strength that Regis became our dear companion. True, he could be pretentious and rather pompous in his frequent length what? Perorations? What are perorations or perorations? What are they? I can't English that well yet. But one would be hard-pressed to find in him the haughtiness usually present in higher beings. Regis valued human life dearly and refused to kill unless forced to do so. As he once confessed, higher vampires do not, in fact, need to drink blood at all in order to survive. They treat it somewhat as we treat alcohol. A rough grasp of his dynamic might be given to you by the fact that, when we met him, Regis had been abstinent for years. Only after he flew and drunken flew and crashed. He never revealed to us why he decided to join our search for Ciri. He had never met her before. Nor did he live to see her. He died at Stig Castle? Stig Castle, okay. During the battle against the mad mage Vilgefortz, who was responsible for the whole affair. He died for a cause which he surely did not fully understand, but he did it to defend those he held dear and simply because it was the right thing to do. I shall always remember him as a rural surgeon reeking of herbs. That is how he came to us during our first encounter at the Fencar necropolis, when he treated me and my companions to a fantastic brew he made from mandrake root. Wherever you are, my friend, bottoms up. Okay, so, I mean, I won't say that, you know, Dandelion's leaving things out, obviously, but that's probably because he doesn't want anyone to know what happened, like the complete truth. It's not the full story, but still. And that was actually the book that I was missing. Already read that, we've already read that. We read that, and we read that. I'm still taking all of your books though, Regis. Please don't be mad. I have a problem. Lived to a ripe old age. In fact, he lived so long he died of boredom. Well, that's one way to go. Why are all the skeletons here wearing hats? It's an old hat. I still prefer the Indiana Jones hat, but... Oh, well, exit this way. I am very good with directions. Oh, sunny day. Let's find the boot black. Beauclair Port. Alright, Boot Black. It's you and me. And my witcher
Bootblacks don't usually work nights. Need to come back during the day.
What? It's not night! Old pamphlet. Dear Beauclairoise, wake up! You are being diddled in the derriere by a ruling elite which plays you like fiddles. You're being diddled in the derriere? Really? That's a very, very kind way of saying it. In broad daylight they have conspired to deprive you of the rightful heir to your throne. It is the Duke's eldest daughter who should take power after his death. Yet he has fed you far-fetched tales about some curse and forced on you his younger daughter. Do not stand idle. Do not tarry. Revolt. All those who will not allow such treatment of themselves and their fellow subjects, let them be at the ready. The rightful heiress to the throne might return at any moment, and then she shall need our support. A concerned subject. Sure. Certainly. You can keep dreaming. Okay, well, let's have a little sleep then. See, it was just day. It was becoming day.
Blimey.
Hello, Boot Black.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
His father? No one's gonna believe that. No one's gonna believe that. I'm a witcher. And would they really care? I don't know. No. Because the kid's probably going to say, you're not my father. What? Not your concern, it's just boring. I could say that, but that's boring. So I'm going to tell them I'm a witcher and see if they're still stupid enough to attack me. I'm sure they will be.
A witcher, and I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well, which is all the same to me.
Why are people stupid?
We'll break your legs, vagrant!
I can't even do that. Okay, which one was it again? This is the one. Can you not? Thank you. Wow, that was going away. Oh, mumsy!
Did I get a piece of you?
Grey groin? Who says that? Seriously though, who says that? Oh, your companions are down, and so are you.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
What do we say? They did call me Grey groin. What do we do? Do we forgive and forget? I think they've learned their lesson with me pounding their faces against the stone walk. Wouldn't you think? If I send them to the Duchess, or if they send them to the Duchess, they'll probably get beheaded, and I don't think they deserve that. So, we're gonna say we had a misunderstanding.
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out though.
Uh-huh, I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you. Come on.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
What's... You're just... Why is that guy walking around in his knickers? And that guy too! Okay, not even gonna ask, I'll just accept it. Why would he still take him to the cell? I mean, I kind of get it, but... I kind of figured that that would make them run free. I guess maybe if I tell them that they were making things difficult for me, then they'd definitely die, though, right? Yeah, it's like, oh, you're doing what? Off with their heads. Probably that.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it.
What? Geralt, what? Let me think about it? Let me think about making a career out of defending a guy who... actually, not even a guy, a kid who cleans boots and throws chamber pots in front of people's houses. Or the, you know, whatever's in it. Is that a serious consideration for a career move? Like, oh, I'm done witchering. I want to do chamber pot things. Because why not? That seems like a good opportunity.
Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
Okay, here's the thing. This kid is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous kid, and he's obviously taking me for all I got. But I'm kind of impressed with his entire business scheme, so I think I'm just going to give him the money. Because that's kind of funny. Yeah. Let's do that.
Alright. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
Okay, I'll give you 400. Yeah, 450 because I'm a nice guy.
Ah, see? I knew we'd clinch it.
There you go.
Fine. Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's odd, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with.
Okay, I'm gonna stop here for a moment so he doesn't keep talking. So I just paid this kid to tell me where this guy is. Like, I was like, I'm gonna be nice. And then he cheats me! He did not actually tell me anything. He's like, oh, yeah, he might come by sometime. Let me tell you, in my stream playthrough, I am hexing this kid. And he was gonna get money anyway from the potion from Regis, so, well, what was the point?
Phew, stinky.
That's not very nice. We bathed, I'm sure. Maybe Regis did too.
Red door. One the boot black mentioned.
The toy shop.
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Detlaf, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
I like how he saw his figure go there anyway.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
He is way too down to earth. Ghosts.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around.
You sure we're not burglaring? Eviction notice. Ouch. Due to the non-payment of rent for the premises used for shopkeeping purposes, the Administrative Court of Beauclair orders that tenant Ulrich the Somme to vacate these premises within 7 days. I can't say vacate these premises without giggling. I'm sorry. I apologize. Not complying with this eviction notice shall cause a custodial sentence to be imposed on the debtor. The length of the sentence shall be determined by the debtor's court. Okay, so the toy maker was thrown out and Detlef just did the, you know, the vampire thing. And flew in. Letter to the shopkeeper. Dear Master Shopkeeper, for a long time I have been asking my parents to buy me a toy. Mummy always cries and says we haven't got any money. Oh. Daddy gets cross when I ask him when he will earn some, and once he nearly hit me. That's when you tell on Daddy to the police when he does that. Don't write letters to toy keepers. My friends have beautiful toys. Laura has a teddy bear, and Michelle has a doll with golden hair that you could brush with a real comb. I worry that I will never have a toy, which is why I'm writing to you, Master Shopkeeper. I wanted to write this letter to you a long time ago, but I didn't know how to write it then. Now I know. If you have a pretty toy that other children don't want, I will look after it. It will be happy with me. Please don't laugh at me. I know I'm little, but I also know that toys are not really alive. They only live in our imagination. But so what? I would love it very much. Isa. Ah. Can I go and bring Isa a toy? Is that an option?
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Regis, I know exactly what you mean. Because puppets are disturbing. Oh man, are they ever disturbing. Also, you're kind of in the way. Please, thank you. Such Regis things. Odd items in this store.
Somebody fixed this recently.
You think Detlef is actually fixing toys? That would be so adorable. This cruel, powerful vampire is sitting around fixing toys. Ooh. This is the same toy, isn't it?
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
Detlef, are you playing with toys? As an Nilfgaardian little toy soldier.
Nice little trinket.
And Regis just mumbles on in the background saying how he finds these puppets disturbing.
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys.
That's a very odd statement, Geralt, not gonna lie.
Attic, let's go.
Addict.
So this
Let's
is
go.
his nest. Need to look around. Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Regis, seriously? You're starting to get to the level of the guards in the kingdom, in the castle of Temeria. Like, you're a Viziman, yes?
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
More dolls, of course. Oh, that is the loot that we need.
Nice little trinket.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Shut up, Regis. A suspicious letter.
Detlef van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Detlef killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Who did that?
Any idea what it could be? Detlef have any enemies?
Indeed. Detlef gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Detlef yourself, whoever it is, It is someone new.
I'm pretty sure that's a picture, a painting, a drawing, whatever, of Renawed.
Who's Renawed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
It's probably true. What do you think happened to her?
Take it you have your doubts.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will.
I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Dettlaff grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Dettlaff's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing?
And Dettlaff is so much more emotional than most humans.
Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Aww. That's kind of disturbing.
Dettlaff ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Higher vampires have their ways, all kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched, for months on end before giving up. Clearly Renawed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Maybe she's the one blackmailing him. That would be so awkward, wouldn't it?
Even if Renawed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
I think it's actually kind of awkward that he referred to Yennefer, because that's all he knows. Because in the books, obviously, Geralt was always with Yennefer. But in this save, my Geralt is with Triss. Awkward! Right, I'm gonna make a little cut here again. I'll see you guys in the next part.
Came to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.